I never thought I would fall in love with a woman. Not until the woman I thought was my neighbor turned out to be someone who didn't even exist. Everything she told me was a lie, but what she made me feel was real. Emma was 22. She lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood in New Jersey. Her life was simple, predictable, ordinary, until that night. Her door suddenly swung open to frantic knocking. When she answered, she found Laura, her neighbor, trembling, makeup smeared, eyes swollen from crying. Emma pulled her inside, but Laura couldn't speak. She just sat at the kitchen table, shaking, breathing in short, broken bursts. Minutes passed before she finally whispered, "I don't know what to do anymore." Emma leaned in, worried. "What happened? Did someone hurt you?" Laura closed her eyes, took a long, painful breath, and then said, "David is watching me. He's been tracking every step I take for months." Emma froze. That night, everything came out. David worked in law enforcement. He knew how to install hidden cameras, and he had placed them all over the house, in the living room, the kitchen, and even in their bedroom. Laura's voice cracked. "He reads my texts, my emails, everything. He watches me breathe." This wasn't jealousy. This wasn't insecurity. This was a prison. But the nightmare was far from over. A few days later, Emma found a locked folder on Laura's laptop. Password, 1989. Her entire world shifted. Inside the folder were things Emma never expected to see. OnlyFans photos, explicit videos, hundreds of messages with men she had never heard of, multiple fake profiles, fake names. Laura broke down. "I didn't choose any of this, Emma. David was drowning in debt. He forced me into it." Emma felt her heart crack. This woman had been dying behind a smile for years. And after that night, their connection changed. A touch, a moment of stillness, a kiss. It wasn't some wild romance. It was two broken women holding each other up because no one else would. But their small piece of safety didn't last long. David grew suspicious. He hid his phone. He came home angry. He stopped sleeping. And one night, when Emma was walking home, David stepped into her path. "Why are you in my house every day?" The threat in his voice made her hands go cold. The next morning, Laura was gone. Her phone off. Her house emptied. No goodbye. David called the police, crying for show, and said, "My wife was depressed. I think she left me." But Emma knew the truth. 3 days later, an envelope appeared in her mailbox. Inside, a new ID, a bus ticket, and a handwritten note from the woman she loved. "Emma, most of what I told you wasn't true. My name isn't Laura. David isn't my husband. I was running from him, and he found me." Emma's breath stopped. The final lines burned into her mind. "If I stayed near you, he would have killed us both. If you ever see me again, it'll be on the news. Or not at all." Emma realized she had fallen in love with a woman she never really knew. A woman who might still be running. A woman who might already be gone. This wasn't just a story. It was the shadow of something real. What about you? Have you ever witnessed something like this? Or do you want your own story to rise out of the dark and be given a voice? I'll be waiting for you in the comments.